this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
The Force fights with me!
Get on those gun turrets!
Bring her to me.
All Republic forces, pull back!
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us.
You are strong, child, but I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
Welcome back. Is there something I can do for you? There is no need for that. I'm just doing my job. You are free to move as you wish.
Tangi tumamaji human acting ikatune chi itakangi chana kilikon chiwa itakangi baba Hassan shan no bamuli rati la kuka Smilia tingkuin kuka patoga yakuli kuka
Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Ikelti Remote. Budasta Shield, Ufta Kel Peace, Colo Luzta. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Ikelti Remote. Tufta Gelfa, Hoi Sidan Gelfa, Tuden Tuf Blag van Gelfa, Hoi Sidan Gelfa, Inugan Gelfa, Abuelta, Colo Tuf, Ivan Rebur, Ikelti Remote.
Yatuka Uwan Kinkuna Bamurira, Ratikun, Mucha Shapanpa.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut Ikel Irimo Undasta Shiafa Ufta Kel Chis Kolo Luz Abuelta Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut Ikel Irimo Undasta Shiafa Ufta Kel Chis Kolo Luz Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo, Undasta Shialfa, Ufta Kel Chis, Kolo Luz Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo. Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo. Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo, Undasta Shialfa, Ufta Kel Chis, Kolo Luz Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo, Undasta Shialfa, Ufta Kel Chis, Kolo Luz Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo. Erguidas, Ufta Kel Chis, Undasta Shialfa. 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 Undasta Shialfa, Ufta Kel Chis, Kolo Luz Erguidas, Ufta Kel Chis, Undasta Shialfa. Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo, Undasta Shialfa, Ufta Kel Chis, Kolo Luz Erguidas, Ufta Kel Chis, Undasta Shialfa. Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo. Chipian Golubio. Abuelta, Kolo Luz Ivan Bebut, Ikel Irimo.
Kupa Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kingpaija, Kislimu Podwa? Muchachak Pakat? Kieno no Damapaule Rachikun? Takom Jus Dach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hontunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Dong na Bungsha Nununya. Dong Patukas Magtalea. Tolpa da Pongwale Gandun ng Guguchukchut. Kavadum Kupili Botenya. Bonanay Kuchu. Awaga Boska Chokola. Mucha Shagpanka. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Dong na Bungsha Nununya. Dong Patukas Magtalea. Kachikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku
Kabe. Takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badwana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong bukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Jeda badwana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Ako pa, Cheko pa? Gino muliraking paija, kislimu po duama? Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea, takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga, mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Takom jus dak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badawana ni Dibobo, tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit. Hoping to goad me into talking a bit? All right, what do you want? My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays? If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there. It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that? That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see. I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet. There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Komad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn. I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey. Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there. If that's what you want, I'm not sure what you hope to get out of me, though. You'll have to ask around. Comad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though. Good hunting.
There's only one language you Gamorreans ever understand, a blaster to your forehead.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it? Whoa, what'd you say? You know, I come here because the guards stopped your kind of trouble before it starts. It's more annoying than anything. You shouldn't make threats you don't want returned. Bad move. I'm not wasting ammunition on a fight with you. I've raid to hunt. We meet on the dunes, you watch out.
Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Bubo, Tonkin Ba, Loku Nexa, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Molira, Tangi Wama Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Dupernibo, Kun Mulira, Slimo Poiwanga, Tangi Wama Ji, Human Act in Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira tangi wama jikona tonki pa nonku chiwa aita kan kicha na tupornibo kun mulira slimo poiwanga tangi wama ji human Baba Hassan Shan Noba mulira chiwi aita ka chong chicha Agi inko tune chuna mulira tangi wama jikona tonki pa nonku nek abog chiwa aita kan kicha na tupornibo kun mulira slimo poiwanga tangi wama ji human act in Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikunga. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun muri ra slimo poi wanga. Tangi wama ji. Baba Hassan Shan.
Ubabatu Kochi, Tom Non Bong Chang Yung Yang, Tom Patok Smakdelia.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick. Yeah, all right, but I'm not sure what I could say to interest you. I just work on the crawlers. I repair the sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even without the attacks. The sand people attack them pretty regularly. Circuit Corporation is getting pretty sick of it, I hear. They've offered bounties on sand people for a while now, but few hunters take them up on it. Too dangerous. Try at the Zerka offices right here. They'd know. Oh, the big crawlers head out at dawn. That's so they avoid the bigger predators. The raid, I mean. Doesn't help avoid the sand people, though. They attack pretty regular, no matter what Zerka Corporation tries. Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now. Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources, but it doesn't. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up, and after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed tries again. No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I tell you, it just isn't right. I've been a mechanic my whole life, and I've never seen anything corrode as fast as Tatooine metal. It's why whoever was here before left, and why Zerka will leave, and why whoever comes next will leave. All right then, back to work, I guess.
La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Ubabatu kochi. Tong non bong chang yung yang. Tong patok smakdelia. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun ma marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Rundi hadonga chikon kapi. La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerka hunting license. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. Of course. Zerka Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases. Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'll have to refer you to the representative kiosk. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
How can I help? I do? How did you know? You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Achua Bengti, Yun Patisa, Ichuba Jikutka Naga, Kingwunwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira, Tangi Wama Jikona. Ki Mulira Kun King, Tom Hitwama Ag Inko Tune. Kakin Cha Nawabakaon, Bagwa Shank Kontimachit Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira, Tangi. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Chupornibo, Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga, Tangi Tuamaji, Human Act. Kakin Cha Nawabakaon.
La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai, ina kun ma rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadong da chikong kabi. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek. Ninja Mira Rabes, Koyami Juskuna Jitanai, Ina Kun Mama Rulira Rachikun, Slimo Padona, Mundi Hadonga Chikon Kabi. La Boda ni Winki Smak Toma, Wanakun Bes Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang Non Kek, Tok Ninja Mira Rabes, Koyami Juskuna Jitanai, Ina Kun Mama Rulira Rachikun, Slimo Padona. Mundi hadonga chikong kabi, la boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai, ina kun ma rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadonga chikong kabi, la boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes, kuya mi just kuna jitanai, ina kun ma rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadonga chikong kabi. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes, kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadonga chikong kabi. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai, ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadonga chikong kabi. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona, mundi hadonga chikong kabi. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai, Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chikon kapi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tok ninja mulira ra bes.
Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Miguel y Rimo. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Miguel y Rimo.
I still haven't heard a final figure on how many people died on Terrace. I tried to get work in the mines, but Zerka Corporation is scaling back. I can't say.
Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Uden Tufblad van Nibel Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa, Udastar Gelfa, Uftar Gelpris, Shea Fale, Horisa, Tufidan Debat. Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Abuelta, Ruoda, Elmo Tunfu, Udastar Gelfa, Uftar Gelpris, Shea Fale, Horisa, Tufidan Debat. Udastar Gelfa, Uftar Gelpris, Shea Fale, Horisa, Tufidan Debat. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Uden Tufblad van Nibel Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Udastar Gelfa, Uftar Gelpris, Shea Fale, Horisa, Tufidan Debat. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Uden Tufblad van Nibel Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Abuelta, Ruoda, Elmo Tunfu, Sidney Pirongan y Gelfa. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Uden Tufblad van Nibel Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Miguel y Rimo. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Uden Tufblad van Nibel Gelfa. Undas, Uftar Gelpris, Udastar.
Kakincha nawabakaon, Pichage borang turang, nada chawa ishun kun. No bamut kakin cha nawabakon. Bagwa shong konti machit Baba Hassan Shan. No bamuli rati lai kuka. Smilia! Tingkuin ko ka, patoga yakuli ko kala Gigi! Tong hitwama agi inkotune, potong hitwama ji agi inkotun. Tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kung king, kimba no ko. Patoga yakuli ko kala Gigi! Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana ji satkat agi inkotune, chuna mulira. Kimba no konik dota. Patisa! Hava! Yun patisa! Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku! Uchua penki, tong itwama ji human ak ikatune, chi ita kang ki chan na kilikon. Chiwa aita kang ki. Ciao baso. Gino Molirani Bubo Tokimba Noku Nexak. Ciao baso. Gino Molirani Bubo Tok.
Go on, leave me alone. I've got stuff to worry about. Racer stuff. Nothing you'd understand. Don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of secret. Ha! Sure. Race your bike out of that explosion. Everyone knows that the whole planet is gone. Nobody got out. I'm not in the mood for jokes, thanks. I've got things to think about. You wouldn't know anything about it. Deal with that Hut Mata and you will understand. Until then, I just don't want to talk about it.
Nico's the big favorite around here.
Tangabun shan omnong. Wanga kun bis kin ba mula rak. Choni yun tun Gigi either dwana. Kaba vulpa mulji chinapala mula. Tonki ba non tontek. Tun ni chachon kun ne mule rapat. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba mula draki chichon. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nik ton chun ki nemolek rabest. Wuf mala ni bokurk. Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni Gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nik ton chun ki nemolek rab. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba mula draki chichon. Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni Gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kun. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba mula draki chichon. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nik ton chun ki nemolek rabest. Wuf mala ni bokurk. Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni Gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non.
I was due to race on Terrace, but I blew a qualifying race. Guess I'm lucky, huh?
Ako Jacoba. Chino mulera king pajak. Snima puitwana. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhung kabi. Tonga buksha ummenong. Karavol pamulsli kumanabak mulira. Chuni yuntum. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. You're going to imply that I am lying as well?
Tonga buksha ummenong. Karavol pamulsli kumanabak mulira. Chuni yuntunji. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhung kabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulira. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhung kabi. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tong nabuong siya nunjang. Muchitito aki. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Kipechao na kinnikosendi. Nao punek turang wangabula.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen tang. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhung. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhungkabi. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tong nabuong siya nunjang. Laboda na winkis maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chingpayamul kunhungkabi. 집에도 왔나니 보고 동나무웅 샤논장 묻지 라보다 나 웬키스 막도나 인킨 슬림머 보도나 물레라 치군 노바 룬디 하동가 고홍가비 룬디 하동가 동김바낭 공객 완나 콤베스 징바야물 군홍가비 툭는 당주 라보다 나 웬키스 막도나 인킨 슬림머 보도나 물레라 치군 노바 룬디 하우동가 동김바낭 공객 완나 콤베스 징바야물 군홍가비 룬디 하우동가 동김바낭 공객 완나 콤베스 징바야물 군홍가비 툭는 당주 군내 물레라베스 라보다 나 웬키스 막도나 인킨 슬림머 보도나 물레라 룬디 하우동가 동김바낭 공객 완나 콤베스 징바야물 군홍가비 라보다 나 웬키스 막도나 인킨 슬림머 보도나 물레라 치군 No wanga chona tizoras bafkaze Ikatuk hakujijia Niko ite mambogra donk Rundi haudonga tonkimbalang kongkek Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhung
Oh, hi. You another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here, but maybe we'll have time for a few races. You have to step up and do it to know anything about it. You will understand once you post some fast times. Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons, but nobody sees you down there. I wanted crowds. I've been told I am. I might go pro. I'm looking at some contracts, but that's between me and Mata. If there's anything around, it'll be at the Zerka store in their office in the center of town. Stock is scarce on this rock. Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons, but nobody sees you down there. Mata has some basic incentives for good times, which you probably know, but this is just an amateur track. The pro circuit is where the real credits are, but even that is hurting. I guess a lot of riders were on Terrace. Hurry it up, all right? I have things on my mind. Sorry, I've been here a few years, but only for the racing. Maybe ask over at Faza's club. The hunters get around. Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you. Maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand. Hurry it up, all right? All right, see you around the track.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Nothing smells worse than a herd of wild banthas. Nothing. The Zerka Corporation will unload this outpost on someone. Maybe not for a few years, but well, they can wait.
These Jawas sure aren't the trusting type, are they?
No doubt with good reason.
Well, for once I'll agree with you.
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it, you swoop racers. Do you even know what it takes to run an outpost like this? As long as there's flat ground, what do you care? I don't really have any interest in helping you. Will this be quick? Like I said before, I don't much care what you think. I'll be on the street if business keeps dropping, and it will. Oh, well, I wouldn't want that now, would I? Just leave me alone. Just hot air blowing, eh? Well, take it somewhere else. I don't have patience right now, not with my workload. Go on, leave me alone. I don't want to have anything more to do with you.
I've enough to worry about with my mining quotas. I don't have time for you.
Huh? Who are you then? The only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum. What, did some Zerka promoter tell you to come to this planet? I pity you if you were expecting a prosperous mining outpost. Nothing here but sand and more sand. There's a little hunting and racing, but nothing that'll make a small man rich. You got a license there, don't you? Faz's Lodge will be open to you now. Nothing more I can tell you about hunting than his lot won't. And since you got that license from Zerka, you know they look for bounties of their own. They're the ones with credits to pay and interest to protect. All right, then. Just keep it brief, will you? I got customers. Suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from off-world was talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. The war gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here. No? Just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. If you don't mind... All right, then. Just keep it brief, will you? Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand.
Well, fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furco Nellis. My vice is Pazak. Ah, I'm sure you do, but I won't have answers. I leave other people to their business, and they leave me to mine. Really, you'll have to seek information elsewhere, but if you want some recreation, I've cards ready to play. Must I? An opinion would draw attention to myself. The Sith have shown what happens to things that draw their attention. All right, but remember that there isn't much fun on Tatooine that isn't life-threatening. Come back if you like a game.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. I saw you down near the track, didn't I? Or was that someone else? I've been distracted by what happened on Taris. Sure, not a problem. Might as well try to pass along some of what I know. My racing days are pretty much done. Ah, something I know. Well, something I used to know. My racing days are behind me. Gandalf is the name. Oh, well, past my prime by any measure. I started late, too. Not like the kids out there now. Some of them are too young. It's a cutthroat business. I've seen some of them burn out after a year. They get dangerous and don't live long. That's not everyone, of course, but it happens. I'm a has-been, I'll admit, but dying while you're on top is still dying. I'll pass. I don't really talk to any of them. I know Zara's from the circuit, and we couldn't ask for a tougher lady. She's smart, too. I don't know the younger guys, but I've been watching Nico. Good to see someone doing it for the love of the race. I don't know, but some people just have something that lets the bike take them. It's like the air stops pushing back. That's an old track tune, you know, when the wind decides to stop fighting. I used to have that. Not more. All right, then. Ask me again in a few years, and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. There is one. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. Well, you should try the locals. Jawas, maybe. Funny little guy. Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
Sand people wiped out my moisture farm. What does Zerka do? Nothing.
I still haven't heard a final figure on how many people died on Taris.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it...
Undas. Ustakel. Chief. Undas dar hielfa. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undas dar hielfa. Ustakel. Chief. Kolo dus da. Ustadan gelfa. Noisidan gelfa. Uden tustlag vannigo gelfa. Noisidan gelfa vaninogan gelfa. Undastan gelfa. Ustagel chief. Kolo dusta. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undastan gelfa. Ustagel chief. Kolo dusta. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undas. Ustagel chief. Undastan gelfa.
And was this a droid of his own? Or something stored in that warehouse?
Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undastan gelfa. Ustagel chief. Kolo dus da. Undas. Ustagel chief. Undastan gelfa. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undas. Ustagel chief. Undastan gelfa. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo. Undastan gelfa. Ustagel chief. Kolo dus da. Abuelda. Kolo dus. Ivan Rebu. Ikel Irimo.
Greeting. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query. Would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership. Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Ukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me. Statement. Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian placed the restraining bolt on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. My capabilities are quite expansive. Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so. Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well. Statement. Indeed, it is possible. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he... Objection. My functions are wasted here, prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere. Disclosure. I am a versatile protocol and combat droid, fluent in verbal and cultural translation. Should your needs prove more practical, I am also skilled in highly personal combat. Extrapolation. Intuitive language comprehension? That would be the result of recognition and training of force sensitivity. Your kind have little use of translation droids. Of course, your kind also encounters danger on a far more frequent basis than the average citizen. You would do well to have me work for you then, before someone else makes use of my more exotic functions. Disclosure. Finesse. Battle droids hold battlefields. I'm capable of eliminating a very specific type of target. Retraction. Droids built for such a function face strict regulation and often have unique difficulties with previous owners.
A droid like this doesn't usually have former owners that survived. Would be my guess.
Objection. My former owners are indeed alive, or at least I believe so, not having access to my memory. I therefore make no claim to that designation, prospective buyer. I am a law-abiding droid. Yes, indeed. Law-abiding. That's me. Request. Please do not speak so loudly, prospective buyer. Do you truly wish my price to be doubled? Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me. Please.
Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo. Usta Shelfa, Usta Kelpis, Colo Luzta, Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo. Abuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Nikel Irimo. Der Bundas, Uftakel Chief, Bundas der Schärfer. Abuelita, Kolo Duf, Ivan Rebut, Nikel Irimo. Der Bundas, Uftakel Chief, Bundas der Schärfer.
That was totally uncalled for.
It troubles me to see you behaving this way. Such acts can lead to the dark side.
Der Bundas, Uftakel Chief, Bundas der Schärfer. Der Bundas, Uftakel Chief, Bundas der Schärfer. Abuelita, Kolo Duf, Ivan Rebut, Nikel Irimo. Der Bundas, Uftakel Chief, Bundas der Schärfer. Der Bundas.
Ya toka uwan kinkuna ba muira, rachikun.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. I wouldn't have any idea who to trust. My husband didn't know most of them. He wasn't a proven hunter yet. I think one of them killed him. I have my suspicions. I'd rather trust a newcomer like you. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. I'm sorry, but I can't take that chance. Are you sure you can't buy it from me? Please. Will no one help? We need the credits. We have nothing.
Papuelta. Color luz ni van rebut ni. Papuelta. Color luz. Puntas, gusta que el chief, puntas del cielo, Papuelta. Color luz ni van rebut ni el irimo. Puntas, gusta que el chief, puntas del cielo. Puntas, gusta que el chief, puntas del cielo. Gusta gelva, hoicidan gelva. Tooth black vandigo gelva, hoicidan gelva, vaninuga gelva.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master. Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
Bundas, Bustakel, Paprelta, Kololus, Ivan Levu, Ikel Irimo.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help. Translation. 98% probability that members of the miniature organics tribe are being held by Sand People, Master. Doubtless he wishes assistance. Translation. 2% probability that the miniature organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master.
So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People. I think I am beginning to understand his plight. So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People. I think I am beginning to understand his plight.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift. You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did. Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart. Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies. I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Now if you could... Oh no, not you. Just my luck. Look, I don't want any trouble, I just need a little help. Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right. You know, now really isn't the time for a lecture. Of course, I might be more receptive after I'm rescued. Look, friend, some may talk about honor in the Hutt, but they still sell their trophies. Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming. Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think? The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a pretty lady, you know?
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
Commentary. I say we blast the meat bag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meat bags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please? What? Why? What did I do to you? Oh, so this will be some sort of lesson for me just because I don't thank the bones or some garbage? Well, fine. I'll stay pretty much right here, I guess. You can just get lost. I'll... You're kidding, right? Right? Come on. Nobody looks out for their neighbor anymore. Well, if this is it, I'd rather get it over with and maybe take you out with me. So let's see how these rigged-out droids like me jumping around. Hopefully the explosion kills you, too.
You shall fall.
There.